Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. We will be reviewing the recently concluded Test match India versus South Africa, two-match series, one apiece shared, starting with the Centurion, South Africans winning there, and then what we saw today, the second Test and Newlands, barely lasting 2 days. Some records were shattered: 642 balls, the shortest Test match ever seen, and India winning for the first time in Cape Town in 7 attempts was one of the other records, and the lowest aggregate score was 464 um, in a completed Test match recorded. So We'll start off with what happened with the Test match. The pitch, first of all, questions have been asked. What we saw is that did not look like a Test cricket pitch. Just for the advertisement of the game, you would like a Test cricket pitch to play at least 4 to 5 days to make your money's worth and just pull in that audience. What we saw today was a pitch which had variable bounce. You can see the balls spitting quite a lot of a length, and also bowlers in excess bowling in excess of 130 kilometers per hour, looking to making life very difficult for batters with the ball zipping around. Uh, you'd have to be 150 kilometers per hour to do any damage in a standard given pitch. So what we saw was not the best of advertisements, but we did see high quality bowling from both sides. India in particular, Mohammad Siraj in the first innings was relentless. Uh, he was probing, getting the edges, getting the balls. He got six there. I thought his energy was top class. You can see how he's developed as a bowler from the IPL, where he used to get tampered and he used to be hit quite a lot. He's learnt and he's almost India's second most potent bowler after after Bumrah in all three formats, considering Shami did not play this Test match. So kudos to him. I thought Bumrah bowled well as well in this last innings. Quality bowler, started his debut in South Africa, so he's very familiar with the conditions, and he's just grown since then, and probably looking at the world's best bowler of this era at the moment. Um, Other performances we saw was South Africa, India losing 6 wickets in that first innings for almost nothing, from 153 for four to 153 all out. That was mind-boggling. 15 minutes of madness, 6 wickets. It's never happened in cricket where 6 wickets have gone down without the score moving forward. So 15 minutes of madness there. But what happened there is they still had enough of that lead. The lead was about 98 runs, which on this pitch was quite a lot. As you could see, the South Africa lost 3 wickets overnight. Uh, Ended up Dean Elgar ended up batting twice in day one and getting out. All the hero is, he's had a brilliant first Test match, acting as the captain. Wonderful career, but he couldn't perform in this Test match. You could see as top class batters like Kohli and Dean Elgar cannot survive in this wicket. So I don't think any other batters would have done any better. But I thought the Indian bowling was quite good. I liked the way they brought in Mukesh Kumar instead of Shardul Thakur from the first Test. You could see the immediate impact of an outright bowler. Shardul Thakur, I thought, was on the he was giving a lot of runs in that first Test match. It was too loose there, and then Ashwin changed instead of Jadeja, which, to be honest, did not matter because not a single over of spin was bowled or a single ball was bowled in this Test match. So just application wise, I thought in terms of, if we look at the first innings, Kohli was very good. That 46, Kohli, Shubman Gill, and Rohit Sharma got the starts, but could not move on. So it tells us just the nature, the two-pace nature of the wicket. I thought Aiden Markram in the second innings coming had a brilliant knock. That That 100 is a top class 100 there. He batted at over 100 strike rate. So you could imagine like what the mindset was. The mindset had to be to attack, because if you're going to defend, you'd have been found out on this pitch. As you saw when India came in the chase, um, they started off with all guns blazing. Yashasvi Jaiswal started blazing, Rohit Sharma. So you could see the intent was there, because it's very hard to survive on a pitch like this. So the best form of defense is to attack. So that is what you saw from um, Team India and the approach in that second innings, because they found life quite difficult in that first. So I think they assessed it pretty well. South Africa, if we look at it, maybe someone could have supported Markram that role. A bit of inexperience showed, and you could see that none of the batters could hang around, because even if someone hanged around with Markram and probably get another 75 odd runs, 150 to chase, give something to the bowlers. The bowlers are on a roll. India, having lost their 6 wickets for nothing in the last innings, could have put a bit of more pressure there. But yeah, all in all, 2 test matches over in a total of aggregate 5 days. I don't know why there's no third test match. It's mind-boggling for a series such as this one, high voltage series. You should have 3 test matches, and test matches should not be getting over in 2 or 3 days. Everyone was looking forward to a New Year's and a Boxing Day test match, but again, it's not lived to the expectation. Coming back, we'll look at what's in store for South Africa. Again, it doesn't look good for South Africa. They will have to play a second string team against New Zealand when they fly over, because these current players will be playing in the SA T20. So again, the priority for Test cricket again brings a question again: is SAT20 more lucrative for players than a Test match deal? So you can see that all these players will play the SAT20, which is pretty much disappointing to see and not a great advert for Test cricket. I think South African board will have to look into this. India, I think they've done well. Positives you can take from here is they found Mukesh Kumar, who's quite a good bowler there. If they can hang on to him and give him a go. Prasidh Krishna needs to do a bit more work, and I think this spells the end of Shardul Thakur in that test team, because now they're going to be looking at outright bowlers outfield. I think that's the way India have to go forwards, and obviously play their 6 bowlers or 6 bowlers with KL Rahul. Next up for them is the Afghanistan series, which should be pretty much straightforward. The question is, when England come to India, who is the keeper? The keeper will have to be most likely someone who's very potent with the gloves, and I think Rahul has shown us enough for him to start as a keeper. Even if he doesn't start as a keeper, he will start as one of the batters, because of that classy innings we saw in the first innings where he held his own there when India were not in the greatest of touch. So all in all, disappointing to see a test match being just 2 test match series. Would have loved three test matches at least, and probably go at least 3 to 4 days past for this test, especially being a decider. Lastly, we'll talk about Dean Elgar. Dean Elgar has been a rock for South Africa. You can see the mutual respect between the Indian players and Dean Elgar. He has been a fighter. I think South Africa will miss him. I don't think he's replaceable at the top of the order. What you saw was there's a lot of grit there. He plays like a champion. He weathered the storm at Centurion and went big. I think South Africa will really miss him. The world of cricket will miss him. And good luck to him for his career. And we'll end it there. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please do like, share, and subscribe.